Success is in the small, boring things done daily. Darren Hardy. Success often feels like a distant summit, reserved for the extraordinary, the gifted, or the lucky. Yet Darren Hardy reminds us that real achievement does not hinge on grand gestures or flashy breakthroughs. It lives in consistency. In the daily disciplines that many dismiss as mundane, it thrives in the small, boring tasks we perform when no one is watching. If you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, or an investor seeking sustainable growth, understanding how to leverage these humble actions is your key to transformative results. In this article, we'll explore why a fascination with overnight victory can undermine genuine progress, how seemingly insignificant habits compound into monumental success, and how to structure your life around these foundational practices. By the end, you'll see that the path to extraordinary outcomes is laid with ordinary bricks, each one laid by your own hands, day after day, step by deliberate step. The overnight success myth. Many of us fall prey to the allure of the overnight success. We read headlines about startups that rocket to fame or investors who double their portfolios in months. And we assume that the secret lies in rare insight or special connections. Yet for every sensational story, there are hidden years of steady, incremental work. Believing in shortcuts leads to frustration when rapid returns fail to materialize. You feel you're spinning your wheels, your momentum stalls. The myth of the instant miracle erodes confidence, causing talented people to abandon worthwhile pursuits too soon, neglecting daily disciplines. When attention is fixed on big breakthroughs, the daily disciplines that underpin progress become neglected. You may skip your morning review of financial metrics, postpone reading market analysis, or ignore networking rituals that foster essential partnerships. Each missed practice might seem trivial, just one skipped journal entry, one missed gym session, 1 hour of mindfulness sacrificed. Yet over weeks and months, these lapses accumulate. You lose clarity, agility, and the incremental capacity that sustains peak performance. Resistance to the mundane. Human nature gravitates toward excitement and novelty. We crave bold moves, investing in the latest hot stock, launching a new marketing blitz, or seeking viral attention. By contrast, we dismiss tasks labeled boring, habit tracking, routine follow-ups, systematic learning. But like bricks in a foundation, these tasks provide stability. Rejecting the mundane for the dramatic is akin to building a skyscraper on quicksand, where without a solid base, every strategic pivot, every bold initiative lacks support. You experience flickers of progress, followed by setbacks that feel insurmountable. The compounding effect of small actions. Time magnifies everything. Small actions repeated daily do not simply add up. They compound exponentially. A 1% improvement each day translates to nearly 38-fold growth over a year. Conversely, a 1% decline each day leaves you 97% behind where you started. Entrepreneurs, who study market trends for 30 minutes each morning, accumulate insights that translate into more informed decisions, stronger forecasting, and greater strategic foresight. Investors who review portfolio allocations regularly catch risk exposures before they escalate. Business owners who implement minor process optimizations weekly save thousands in operational costs annually. These examples demonstrate the power of compounding, yet most choose to wait for dramatic inflection points rather than embrace incremental progress. Emotional toll of stalled progress. When you chase grand transformations without recognizing the value of daily actions, the emotional toll can be severe. You feel anxious, impatient, and disappointed by the gap between your ambitions and your current reality. You compare yourself to the illusion of overnight success, missing the steady grind that made that success possible. Doubt creeps in, self-confidence erodes. This emotional drain saps creativity and resilience, making it even harder to commit to the small, boring tasks necessary for lasting achievement. Reframing your mindset, embrace process over outcome. Begin by valuing habits more than headlines. Shift your focus from occasional spikes to consistent slopes of growth. Celebrate completing your daily to-do list rather than waiting for a windfall. Define small, boring things. Inventory tasks that feel tedious. Data entry, habit tracking, networking follow-ups, market reading, financial journaling, physical exercise, or meditation. Recognize that these tasks are not chores, but the building blocks of your future success. Designing keystone habits. Identify high-leverage daily practices. For entrepreneurs, this might include reviewing key performance indicators each morning, connecting with one potential client daily, and reflecting on lessons learned each evening. For investors, it could mean scanning 3 reputable financial publications every day, tracking portfolio performance metrics, and performing a weekly risk assessment. Anchor to existing routines. Attach new habits to established cues. For instance, review financial news immediately after your morning coffee, or analyze sales reports right before your daily team huddle. This anchoring minimizes resistance and accelerates adoption. Accountability mechanisms. Use habit trackers, simple tools. Digital apps or paper logs provide visual proof of your consistency. Checking off each day reinforces progress and motivates continuation. Leverage peer accountability. Share goals with a mentor, mastermind group, or accountability partner. A weekly check-in on critical daily tasks ensures you stay on track and receive constructive feedback when you falter. Optimizing for consistency. Start small. If reading market analysis for 1 hour feels daunting, begin with 15 minutes. Ease into the habit to avoid burnout. Gradual expansion empowers you to scale as consistency builds. Automate and delegate. Identify repetitive tasks that can be automated or delegated. Automate portfolio rebalancing alerts. Delegate basic data gathering, free and cognitive bandwidth for higher-order decisions. Batch similar tasks. Designate fixed time blocks for related activities. 1 block for customer outreach, another for financial review. Batching reduces context switching overhead and sustains momentum, building psychological resilience. Celebrate microwins. At the end of each week, review completed daily tasks. Acknowledge improvements, however small. Celebrating microwins generates positive emotional feedback loops that reinforce your commitment. Embrace failure as information. Missed days or lapses are not proof of inadequacy. They highlight areas needing adaptive strategies. Analyze why you skipped a task and adjust your environment or approach accordingly. Measuring progress and adapting. Set leading indicators. Rather than solely tracking outcomes, revenue growth, portfolio returns. Monitor leading indicators, daily client contacts, daily trade analysis sessions. Leading indicators correlate more directly with daily efforts. Conduct monthly reviews. Compare your leading indicators with outcome metrics. Are your daily practices driving the desired results? If not, refine your habits, adjust timing, duration, or focus to maintain alignment with goals. Long-term vision through daily actions. Link small tasks to big goals. Visual reminders journals, vision boards, periodic strategy sessions. Keep your long-term vision present. Each daily task then gains purpose, transforming trivial actions into steps toward your grand aim. Cultivate patience and persistence. Recognize that compounding effects take time. Trust the process, maintain faith in the daily grind, and resist the temptation to abandon consistency for quick wins. Conclusions. Success is not a momentary spectacle. It is the cumulative effect of small, boring things done daily. Darren Hardy's timeless wisdom reminds us that extraordinary results stem not from occasional heroics, but from relentless adherence to simple disciplines.
Entrepreneurs thrive
when they consistently nurture client relationships, refine their offerings, and sharpen their strategic insights. Business owners succeed by optimizing operations through incremental improvements. Investors excel when they systematically review market conditions, manage risk, and uphold disciplined investment protocols. The unglamorous tasks, the data logs, the habit trackers, the morning routines, and the thoughtful reflections are the real engines of progress. By reframing your mindset, designing keystone habits, leveraging accountability, and celebrating micro-wins, you transform tedium into triumph. Over months and years, these efforts compound, delivering growth that astonishes onlookers and fulfills your loftiest aspirations. If this article resonated with you, take action today. Subscribe to our newsletter for weekly insights on leveraging. dailydisciplines.comment below. Which small habit will you commit to tomorrow? Like this article, if you're ready to embrace the power of consistency, share with fellow entrepreneurs, business owners, and investors who need a reminder that success lives in the mundane. Remember, every monumental achievement begins with a single, unremarkable step. Start yours today.